The dominoes keep on falling for the Milwaukee Bucks. We just had a massive trade update as we move forth in this offseason. We might know who the Milwaukee Bucks are targeting to get next. I'm Jake Finnerty. Welcome on into Bucks Digest. To keep it locked on all things Milwaukee Bucks, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. But as just mentioned, the Milwaukee Bucks are going after a big name, or semi-big name, some might say. According to Jake Fisher of Yahoo Sports, after joining the Hello and Welcome podcast, he reported there's teams that I think we've reported that are still kind of looking at Bruce Brown. Like one team, Milwaukee, that definitely had him on their list. Bruce Brown being a guard that signed in Indiana last year, was traded to the Raptors. Now the Raptors are kind of looking at rebuilding, retooling, reworking their whole organization. Bruce Brown, a 27-year-old guard, just doesn't fit that mold for them. But what Bruce Brown will bring is versatility. The theme that we've seen so far with this Milwaukee Bucks offseason and all the players that they are targeting. Versatility on defense, the ability to go out and play some offense as well. You look at his stats right here, Bruce Brown averaging almost 11 points a game, close to 5 rebounds a game, almost 3 assists a game. He's going to go out and be able to provide on the offensive side of the ball in any capacity he needs to. And even being a third or fourth guy on your team that you need to rely on, he's shooting 34% on corner threes as well. And it's just, he's a guy that really fits the mold of what the Bucks are looking for. A guy that will go out and give you his all, play bang bang basketball, get mixed in the middle of everything, and do whatever you need him to do. But let's not forget, Bruce Brown also won an NBA championship with the Denver Nuggets a year ago, I should say. And he's got the playoff experience. He's got the experience to know what it's like to win that NBA championship and come into an experienced team with that winning atmosphere, that winning mentality. As mentioned before, he's currently on the Raptors and he's looking to move out of that spot and get out of that situation because he's just not put in a good spot as a whole on a team that's trying to rebuild from the ground up, I guess you could say, and retool. But the thing with Brown is the concern is going to be how are you acquiring him? What are you willing to dump off to get him? I think the team itself, as also was reported in the same podcast from Jake Fisher, was they can easily dump Portis and Connaughton, and they would want to move around trades and do whatever they can to get pieces that they think will bring that win now mentality and really mold around that. But that's not all. Another Toronto Raptor has been locked to the Milwaukee Bucks, as Twitter has seen a lot of circulation on an edit of a free agent that's out there currently who can bring a lot to this team. And that's Gary Trent Jr., obviously locked to Damian Lillard as they were teammates back in Portland. But Trent Jr., at 25 years old, should be right in the prime of his career. He's got a very good stat line to follow that and a very good solid look at last season. If you look at what he had offensively, points per game, he's almost up at 14 on those. He's averaging almost 3 rebounds a game, almost 2 assists a game. He's very similar to a player that you just brought in yesterday in Taurean Prince, where he can play that stretch 4 role and really provide a lot of offense, versatile defense. And like just mentioned, he's only 25 years old. He's right in that prime part of his career. He's a free agent right now, but the real question is, why is nobody really biting at him or going for him? He's kind of just been floating around in the market from what we've seen. But I think he'd be a very good addition in Milwaukee, providing a little bit more of that stretch 4 role. And even, dare I say it, making a little bit of option if you want to start to look on moving Chris Middleton as well. It's just, it might be time to look at what we can do there in that department and who else you can bring in on cheaper salaries, on cheaper roles to help this team win now. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.